Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everyone's having a good day. And it's had a good day so far. We have a small slate when it comes to soccer. We have one Club World Cup game. That's the Chelsea and Fluminense game. And that's the only game that there is for player props. So at least as of now, I only have one player prop because I'm not going to force any player props. But I do have two money line plays because there's also two US Open Cup games. There's no player props for those games, at least not yet. I'm not sure if they're going to have them, but I'll keep an eye out for them. So if they do add any of those plays for those games, I will keep an eye out. And if I see anything that I like, I will put them in the pinned comment for the added plays. So if you do want more plays, keep an eye out for those. And then as of now, when it comes to the WNBA video, as I'm recording this, only one play has played out, which hit. And then we have three more. I think it's projected to be a 3-in-1 day, which is a pretty good day. But we don't know that yet. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Hopefully everything goes well. Let me know what you guys think about those WNBA videos. Like I said, I've done them before. I just don't do them often because I mainly only do those when there's no soccer and there's a good WNBA slate, because even those, since there's only 13 teams, a lot of the times there's not big slates, at least not often. So let me know what you guys think, if I should do more WNBA videos or if I should just stick to soccer and then WNBA whenever there's not any soccer games. So but other than that, I'll just get straight into my player props. Like I mentioned, I have one player prop, and it's João Pedro to go higher in 2 shots for Chelsea going up against Fluminense. He's their new signing from Brighton, and he made his debut for them last game against Palmeiras off the bench. He played 35 minutes and still got 2 shots off. He is projected to start in this game, which means just more time to get those shots. In this season that just passed, he averaged 2.17 shots per 90, but in the season before that, he was averaging 3.3. And he's versatile. In the season that just passed, he took 29 shots with his right, 12 with his left, and 6 headers as well, which is what I like. And now he's in a team in which he'll get better service, and he has better teammates in general than at Brighton. And Brighton, really the only passers that were there was really Matoma. There might have been some in the midfield, but now he has players like Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, good players that can give him good service. Hence why I feel like he just got those 2 shots off in those 35 minutes. Now starting on paper, Chelsea is the better attack. So Fluminense still allow a decent amount of shots. They have Al Hilal 15 shots and Inter Milan 16. And now facing Chelsea, who has a better attack, I expect them to allow at least similar shots. And João Pedro will contribute. Besides, he's also a long shot taker. In the season that just passed, he took 37 from inside the box and 10 from outside the box. So as long as he starts at 2.0, I like the line. So I like João Pedro to a higher than 2 shots. Before I get into my money line plays, as always, I would really appreciate if everybody liked the video and commented as well. It's a great way to make the videos go out to the algorithm, and it only takes a second. It's a great way to show support as well. I try to read all the comments, whether it's just showing support or asking questions, because I know a lot of people that watch these videos don't know much about soccer, but make these plays because I'm the one posting them, which I really appreciate. But if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them to the best of my abilities as soon as I can there. And I also do have the Discord, which you can try to tag me there. I'll try to respond when I can. Again, I also have a job, so it's hard to respond in between those times, but it is not a premium. It is completely free. You're more than welcome to join. I let people know when the video goes out, and people post their own plays. It's a pretty active community as well, so there's a lot of people there that are constantly talking even when I'm not there, not just about soccer, WNBA, MLB, CSGO, everything. Link for that in the description. Again, it's completely free, not a premium. And then if you're not, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you're notified when these videos are out. And if you want to support the channel just a little more, I do have the membership linked in the description. It's not, I guess you can call that's the only form of premium that I have, but it's for those that, again, want to support the channel a little more, and you do get the videos out even earlier. So if you're not a member, those that are already got all these picks and the video before everybody else. And again, it's a great way to support. So if you're interested in that, link for that in the description. Same with all the links that I use, whether it's Outlier, whether it's Prize Picks, Underdog, everything linked in the description. So I really want to thank anybody who supports me in any way. My first play is in the US Open Cup, and it's over 1.5 San Jose Earthquake goals going up against Austin FC for -140. They have the best home offense with 27 goals and 11 home games, so that's over 2 goals a game, and their attack is fully healthy, so there's no reason why they should struggle there. And Austin, they do have a good defense, but like most teams, it falls off away from home. They've conceded 15 goals and 10 away games in the MLS, so obviously San Jose is very, very likely to score at least 1. It's just if they get that second goal, which which I believe they will. They Austin go from allowing 10.9 shots away at home up to 14.6 away, which is pretty decent. And their main defensive weakness when Austin defense, from what I've seen and what I've noticed, is their through balls, and that's what San Jose, one of the many ways that San Jose attacks. And in their recent games that Austin have played, they conceded 2 to Seattle, 1 to New York. They kept the clean sheet against Colorado, but Colorado had 5 shots on target and 1.48 expected goals. 2 to San Diego and 1 to Minnesota, in which they had 6 shots on target and 2 expected goals. So they have had a decent defense, but they still allow chances. And going up against a team like San Jose, who has the best home offense and will get those opportunities, I expect them to convert at home. So I like this play for minus 140, higher than 1.5 San Jose Earthquake goals going up against Austin. And then the second play that I have is a slip for minus 131. The first play is in the U.S. Open Cup, and the second one is in the FIFA Club World Cup. And the first play is Chicago Fire to score away from home going up against Minnesota. You can take both teams to score if you want. I believe it goes to minus 210 for the both teams to score play, at least where my books are at. But for the amount of juice that you're getting, the little extra that you're getting, you might be able to get this to plus money, if that. But I'd rather just take the extra juice and just rely on one team to score as opposed to the other for the value. Besides, Chicago Fire's the best away offense, scoring 29 goals in 11 away games. So they have an even better offensive record than San Jose did, and they're away from home. And they have many good offensive players everywhere, which is what I like. Obviously, they have their attackers with, I'm not sure if this is how you pronounce his name, but Supers, their striker, who has 12 goals and assists. Zinkernagel, who has 15 goals and assists on the right wing. Bamba with 7 on the left wing. Goodman with 7 goals and assists as the left back, and Gutierrez with 8 goals and assists as the midfielder. So they have a great attack, great front line. They have a midfield that can score, a left back that can contribute. So they have offense everywhere. And Minnesota have conceded 12 goals in 10 games at home and have conceded in 5 straight games. And what I love about this is that Minnesota do not play possession. Out of 30 teams in the MLS, they actually average the least possession out of all teams at 37.9, which just means more opportunities for Chicago to try to score. Besides, they've converted 35% of shots on target overall, but actually goes up to 44% away from home, which is really good. And I just like the matchup, and they just have a good offense. So I like this Chicago Fire to score away from home going up against Minnesota. And the second play in the Club World Cup, like I mentioned, is higher than 1.5 total goals in the Fluminense and Chelsea game. Fluminense proved me wrong in the last game, so they can prove me wrong again here, whether they score 1, whether they score 2. Chelsea have conceded in 3 out of 5 games, and Fluminense have conceded in 2 out of 5 games. And higher than 1.5 total goals this play has hit in all 5 Chelsea games and 3 out of 5 Fluminense games. And it's just 2 good attacks. Chelsea have scored in all 5, and Fluminense have played well, but like I mentioned in the Draw Pedro pick, they allowed 15 and 16 shots to Al Hilal and Inter Milan, and if they give those amount of shots to Chelsea, Chelsea will find the back in the net at least once, if not twice, which will make our play hit. And Chelsea don't allow too many shots, but they are still... they've tended to make mistakes, which is why I can still see Fluminense scoring as well. They gave a penalty to Benfica. Balmeiras scored a goal from 2 shots on target, so Fluminense will get the chance as well, and I can see them scoring here as well. It could be both teams to score. It could be Fluminense 2-0, Chelsea 2-0, but I expect this to be a back and forth game and good attacks on both sides, so I expect goals to be scored. So I like higher than 1.5 total goals in the Fluminense and Chelsea game, and I have this slip for minus 131. Thank you everybody for watching. Quickly going over last video's picks. I did mention the WNBA ones. Those are still going. But when it comes to soccer, the money line play, which was Mexico to win, did hit. So we hit that. I was confident in them. If you took the regular money line at plus money, you would have hit that as well. And then when it comes to the player props, I would say 0-2, but it was actually 1-1. Cheberko to go higher than 2.5 clearances. The game ended, and he ended at 2, so he went under. But after the game, it got corrected, and he went over with 3. But I know when it comes to price picks, at least, I don't know about other plays or other sports books where you might have took this play. But when it comes to price picks specifically, they didn't correct it because they had already authenticated it. They do third-party stuff. But pretty much, you should have hit this play. I'll put a screenshot on the screen. He ended with 3, but for some reason it didn't count it. So that play technically did hit, but if you took it on Prize Picks, it would have missed there. And then Raul Jimenez to take at least 2 shots. He scored and shot a goal, but shot and scored, but that was the only shot he took. So unfortunately, that did miss. So 2 in 1 day, 1 in 2 day, whatever you want to call it. Could have been better, obviously. But when it comes to WNBA, I know we're doing pretty good on that. So again, if you want more of those, let me know in the comments what you guys think. If I do have any added plays, whether it's more in the Chelsea game, Chelsea Fluminense game, or whether they add the player props for the US Open Cup games, if I do have any added plays, it will be in the pinned comment in this video. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.